Yes, good day everyone. Welcome to Olamide Confirms on Facebook and welcome to Melody Farmer on YouTube. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing a very important aspect in piggery. One of the very important aspects that you cannot do without. You cannot, handle with flexible hands. If you do so, I know you don't want to do that. So today I'll be talking about biosecurity, the importance of biosecurity, the components of biosecurity, and the protocols of biosecurity. So biosecurity, what is biosecurity? Biosecurity in piggery refers to the measures that are taken to prevent the introduction and spread of diseases, spread of pathogens, spread of pests within a swine operation, ensuring the health and well-being of the pigs. What do I mean? Biosecurity refers to that is the measures you take to prevent, that is to stop, to disallow the introduction of disease into your pen. The measure you put in place, or the measure you should put in place in order to stop the introduction of diseases. The measure put in place in order to stop on the spread of disease, such as pathogens. Pathogens are microorganisms that that causes disease or harm to animal. So biosecurity is very important. Without biosecurity, most of the pens we have today will no longer exist because they would have been wiped off by the spread of disease. So what exactly are the benefits? Why do you and I need to ensure a proper biosecurity measures are in place? If you're an existing farmer or intending farmer, you're planning to come into piggery, or you're already into piggery already, biosecurity is a very important thing you should take very serious. Yes. So the importance of the benefit of biosecurity includes: 1, reduced disease risk. 2, you're going to be understanding, as we go on, talking about the component, the protocols, and so on. So one of the benefits is that it reduces disease. Number 2 is that it improves animals' health. Of course, when diseases are reduced, their health will improve. Then automatically productivity is going to increase, and then your food is going to be enhanced. That is enhanced food safety. And then talking about the economic aspect of the benefit of biosecurity, it will reduce losses. There will not be death. It will improve efficiency. All your pigs will grow up successfully, no death, and then you sell them at maximum price, and then you make your maximum profit. Yes. So biosecurity components. Under biosecurity component, we have 4 points to be discussed. Number 1 is external biosecurity. 2 is internal biosecurity. 3 is animal biosecurity, and 4 is feed and water biosecurity. Yes, you don't want to miss any of these 4. External biosecurity has to do with talking about perimeter fencing. That is fencing of your poultry, or say fencing of your pen. Number 2 is gate security. This is under external biosecurity now. Perimeter fencing, gate security. Talking about gate security, after you've fenced your farm, there should be a gate, which is the entrance where people comes in from, whether vehicle, whether motorcycle, whether bicycle, whether walk-in customers. So that is gate security. You need a security personnel. So talking about vehicle and equipment sanitation now. Now, when the vehicle is driving into your farm, there should be what is called sanitation. You should sanitize the tires that are, of the vehicles, so that they will not drive in, bring in diseases. That is the introduction of disease. Yes, you don't know what they are bringing through whatever means. Even human being can carry disease that could be harmful to your pigs. So that's that about vehicle and equipment sanitation. Okay, so even the equipment you're using, say the one you're using to feed them, to give them water, there is need for you to sanitize them on a daily basis. Yes. So visitors control now. A lot of people want to visit farms. They want to see how it is being run, how it is being managed, especially those that are, intending to join the business of piggery or any kind of poultry farming. So they want to come, they want to visit you, they want to see how you do it, they want to see, so that they can have the experience. It's not a bad thing they want to do, but unknown to them, they are coming with diseases. They don't know what they have stepped upon, what the deaths in their hands, all those things. So visitors control, there is need for you to control the visitors. This is how far you can go, this is where you should go, this is where you should not go. Even you have to sanitize their feet even as they are coming in. That is that. Under external biosecurity, we have perimeter fencing, we have gate security, we have vehicle and equipment sanitation, and visitor control. So number 2 point under the biosecurity component is internal biosecurity. Now you have dealt with the external biosecurity, that's external risk. Now you want to deal with the internal biosecurity. Number 1 thing you must do under internal biosecurity is the cleaning and disinfection. Cleaning and disinfection. You must always clean your pen where your pigs are. You must ensure everywhere is clean. No dirt of yesterday there, manure still on the floor, still urine everywhere. So you want to clean it, you want to sanitize everywhere. So 2 is sanitation of equipment and tools, which we already discussed earlier. That's sanitation of equipment. You want to sanitize the equipment, you want to wash the equipment that you have used yesterday before you use it today. So number 3 point is hand hygiene. You are the one feeding the pigs, so there is need for you to make sure your hands are clean. You have to wash your hand with clean water. So there is also personal protective equipment, such as your boots, such as sometimes you're going to be needing hand gloves, so that you don't step on things that will even affect you as you're feeding them. Because if something say injures your leg or shook your leg and blood comes out, you don't want your pig to leak the blood. You don't know what that could cause to your pig. That is personal protective equipment that will protect you yourself, because your health is also important, even more than the pigs. So talking about internal biosecurity now, you have cleaning and disinfection, you have sanitation of equipment and tools, you have hand hygiene, you have personal protective equipment. Now number 3 components of biosecurity is animal biosecurity. Under that, we have quarantine and isolation, we have vaccination programs, we have health monitoring, we have genetic selection for disease resistance. Now, what is quarantine and isolation? Quarantine and isolation. Remember when there was what was it called? COVID-19 outbreak. So the COVID-19 official, the personnel, they go around. If you have somebody that is sick, you can easily you call them. They quickly come and pick the person. So the essence of them coming to pick the person is so that they can isolate the person. They isolate, they quarantine the person. You get. So quarantine and isolation is very important. When you notice a strange behavior in your pigs, that means, say there is a disease, especially communicable disease, so there is need for you to immediately isolate such pig and quarantine the pig. So the next point under animal biosecurity, that is after quarantine and isolation, is vaccination programs. Vaccination programs. I know of some farmers that what they do is anytime they notice a kind of difference in the excrete of their pigs, that is when they say inject or vaccinate their pigs. Yes, they don't treat their pigs unless they notice there is disease around. I know some people that does that. That is not advisable. Yes, you should have a program, say on a monthly basis, say on a weekly basis, say on a daily basis. There should be a program in place already. Say every month you vaccinate these guys, your pigs. You give them some kinds of injection and some drugs that will keep them healthy. That is vaccination program. Then health monitoring. After you must have administered, say the beginning of the month, you have administered some vaccination to your pigs. You have injected them. You're giving them some drugs, but after 2-3 weeks, you still notice a strange behavior. Say it is behaving sick or ill. So there is need for you to quickly isolate. That is health monitoring. Monitor their health. You need to monitor their health. Then talking about genetic selection for disease resistance, which is the last point under animal biosecurity. Genetic selection for disease resistance. That is, you need to the pigs you're going to rear, you need to ensure that they are the type that will be fine with your climate condition. You get, with the climate condition in that area. Good. And number 4 point under biosecurity is about feed and water biosecurity. That's feed sourcing and quality control. Talking about feed sourcing is very important. Even the dealers, those are selling their feeds, they have things they should put in place so as to keep the feeds in good condition, so that the food will not get spoiled or will not be contaminated. So you should have your dealer in place, the one that is always supplying you with good feeds. That is feed sourcing and quality control. The ones that sell quality feeds, that is who you want to patronize. Then water treatment and testing. Ensure you have good water in place. So going to our biosecurity protocols now. Under biosecurity protocols, we have 4 points, which is visitors protocol, vehicle protocol, equipment protocol, manual and waste protocol. So under visitor protocol, restricted access. Remember, we talk about visitors control, right? So restricted access, there should be a limit to where visitors can go. Do you understand? To where visitors can go. And if even some of your workers, which are not, some of your workers have their units where they service. You get? So some of them should stay where they are supposed to stay. They shouldn't say, "Oh, I want to see what's going on in another unit." You should restrict access even to workers. You get? Not only visitors. Restricted access signing and out of workers, biosecurity briefing. That is, you should, when you have a visitor, you should educate them on what's going on in there in your pen, so that they have an idea of what they should do and what they should not do when they gain access into your pen. Then that's about biosecurity briefing. Then number 2, vehicle protocol. We're talking about vehicle protocol, sanitation and disinfection, tire cleaning, vehicle restrictions. Sanitation and disinfection. You have to sanitize every vehicle that want to come in. Sanitize it. Wash the tire. That is the tire cleaning. Number 2 now. Wash the tire. The vehicle restriction. That is, the vehicles should also have where they can go to, where they can get to, and where they cannot get to. So that is vehicle protocol. Now, equipment protocol, sanitation and disinfection. This I have explained earlier. Sanitation and disinfection of your tools. Tool sharing restriction. Tools sharing restriction. There are people that are in the unit of disposing the manure. They have their tools. Such tools should not be used in feeding the pig. So that is tools restriction. So equipment, under equipment protocol. And then the last one now, I'm talking about the manure and waste protocol. You should manage your manure properly. That is proper disposal. Your disposing environment should not be too close to your pen. Then manure treatment. Talking about manure treatment or manure management. There is what you can do now, that you can even convert your manure into renewable energy, such as gas or and so on. So thank you for watching this video. With this, I come to the end of today's video, talking about biosecurity in piggery. I hope you have learned one or two things from this video. If you are yet to follow my page or my channel, kindly do so now, as this is the right time to do so. Thank you for watching once again. See you in another video. Bye. I wish you success in your piggery farming endeavor. Bye for now.